Welcome, everyone. Today, I want you to stop whatever you're doing, telling you a real-life story about someone just like you. Hold back and close your eyes. Take a deep breath and now ask yourself, am I really living, or am I just breathing through another wasted day? This isn't just about motivation. It's about the truth. Jenny used to wake up with a heavy heart, scrolling, overthinking, dreaming, but never doing. Like so many of us, she wanted the dream life: freedom, peace, love, and confidence. But she kept waiting for the right mood, the right time, the right miracle, until one day she realized something powerful. Nobody is coming to save her. And just like Jenny, you too must face this truth. And maybe that's your story too. Maybe you've been breathing through your days instead of living them. Maybe your goals are collecting dust. Maybe you're quietly drifting, hoping something will shift. This is your moment to wake up. This isn't another hype speech. This is reality. This is your mirror. This is your chance to stop watching others win and finally rise. No fluff, no lies, just 20 brutal, honest, soul-shaking lessons. And in each one, you'll walk beside Jenny, not just learning what to do, but how to live it. Because your time is now, and the cost of waiting is everything. Let's begin. Let's make sure you don't waste your life. Lesson 1. Time is your life. Don't kill it. Jenny used to say, "I'll start tomorrow." Sound familiar? She'd stay up late watching random videos, then sleep in, snooze her alarm, and promise she would be productive later. But later rarely came. One morning, Jenny opened her journal and tried to write down what she had done the day before. Nothing came, just wasted time. That's when it hit her. She wasn't killing time. Time was killing her. Now pause. Take a deep breath. Think back to yesterday. What did you do that moved your life forward? Be honest. Jenny stared at the ceiling and asked herself the same. She couldn't answer. Her dreams? Still just dreams, her progress? Barely noticeable. That day, she made a small, powerful choice. She wrote this down in big, bold letters. Time is my life. I won't waste it anymore. And she meant it. She started setting a timer each morning. 30 minutes. That's it. 30 minutes of doing something that helped her grow. Each minute became a seed. Slowly, she began to see change. Now it's your turn. Grab a notebook or open your phone. Write this. Today, I will use my time to build my future. Then set a timer for 15 minutes. Start something you've been putting off. A habit, a task, a dream. Lesson 2. Stop blaming, start building. A few months ago, Jenny was full of reasons why life wasn't working. I didn't go to the right school. My parents never supported my ideas. I don't have money to start something new. Sound familiar? She believed life had handed her a bad deck, so she did what many people do. She blamed the dealer. But one night, after another long, frustrating day, Jenny sat alone in her room, scrolling through a story of a young woman who built a global brand from a tiny village. No funding, no help, no excuses. And something inside Jenny snapped. If she can build from nothing, why am I still making excuses? She got out a piece of paper, drew 2 columns. On the left, every excuse she had. On the right, one solution for each. And you know what? Most of her excuses dissolved when she faced them with action. Now it's your turn. Right now, don't overthink. Grab a piece of paper or open notes. Write your top 3 excuses. Then challenge yourself. What can I do with what I have right now? You'll be surprised how powerful you already are. From that day, Jenny stopped waiting for a lucky break. She became the one who made the break. Lesson 3. Your comfort zone is a trap. You ever had one of those days that just repeats? Wake up, scrolling, sleep and repeat. That was Jenny's life. It felt easy, predictable, safe, but it also felt empty. Her dreams were gathering dust because she was afraid of discomfort. Until one day, something shifted. She stood in front of the mirror and asked, "What if my comfort is costing me everything I want?" That day, she did something she had avoided for years. She posted her first English-speaking video online. Her voice shook, her hands trembled, but she hit post. People watched, and a few even laughed. But something bigger happened. Jenny didn't die. She grew. The next day, she did something else uncomfortable. She joined a public speaking club. She was terrified, but when it ended, she felt alive. Now ask yourself this: what's one thing I've been avoiding just because it's uncomfortable? Write it down now. Commit to doing it in the next 48 hours. Remember, comfort is the enemy of growth. Step out, and you'll find the power you've been waiting for. Lesson 4. I'll do it later. The biggest lie. Jenny used to say those 4 words all the time. I'll do it later. Her dreams were always scheduled for someday. Someday she'd start a business. Someday she'd learn English. Someday she'd fix her sleep. But someday never arrived. One night, after watching her 5th YouTube video in a row, Jenny saw something that punched her soul. A quote flashed across the screen. Later becomes never. She paused the video and whispered, "Oh no, that's me." That very night, she opened her laptop and started writing her business plan, even if it was messy, even if it wasn't perfect. She gave herself just 10 minutes. That tiny decision started a ripple effect, because once you begin, momentum builds. Now you try it. What have you been saying later to? Write it down. Set a 10-minute timer. Begin. Messy and imperfect, but begin. Remember, action now beats perfect plans for later. Lesson 5. Stop thinking. Start doing. Jenny was a master planner. She had notebooks full of ideas, sticky notes on her mirror, vision boards on her wall. But when it came to doing, she froze. She wanted everything to be perfect before she started. Perfect timing, perfect skills, perfect plan. But perfect never came. One morning she had this moment of clarity. Looking at her untouched to-do list, she said out loud, "I've been preparing for a life I'm not even living." So she made a rule: no more overthinking. 10 minutes of planning, then action. That day, she wanted to start a YouTube channel to share her journey learning English. Before, she'd have spent weeks researching the best lighting, best camera, best topics. Now, she propped her phone on a cup, pressed record, spoke for 2 minutes, and posted. Was it polished? No, but it was real, and real beats perfect. Let's do this together. What's something you've been planning for too long? Now say this: I will spend 10 minutes thinking and 10 times that doing. Then go do it. Messy is okay, because you'll learn more from doing than 100 hours of thinking ever could. Lesson 6. Be the one who does what others don't. Jenny started to notice something. While others talked, she acted. Her co-workers waited to be told what to do. She took initiative. Her friends watched Netflix. She studied. Her peers waited for luck. She built her chances. It wasn't about being better. It was about choosing differently. There was a moment that changed her. At 5:30 a.m., while the city was asleep, Jenny was up and jogging. As she ran past dark windows, she whispered to herself, "This is when champions are made." And she smiled. She felt it in her bones. She was becoming that person, the one who gets remembered, the one who changes the story, the one who earns her respect. Now it's your moment. Ask yourself, What would the best version of me do today? Say it again. Out loud. Now go do it. Even if it's small, even if no one claps, especially then, because you're not here to impress, you're here to become. Lesson 7. You versus you. Every morning, Jenny had two voices in her head. One said, "Let's rise. Let's move. Let's build." The other said, "Let's stay. Let's rest. Let's scroll." You know both voices. Jenny named them the weak one, excuse Jenny, the strong one for warrior Jenny. Every day became a battle, and every choice is a vote. Hit snooze, vote for excuse Jenny. Get up, vote for warrior Jenny. That simple. So she started keeping score. Every time she won a battle, big or small, she wrote it down. Got out of bed, did 10 push-ups, spoke English at the cafe. Tiny wins, but big momentum. Today, it's your turn to score a win. Look at your day. Where can you choose your stronger self? Now circle it and act on it. Just one win. Say it with me. Today I choose the warrior. Lesson 8. Train your willpower. Jenny didn't feel like working out, didn't feel like studying, didn't feel like recording another video, but she did it anyway. Why? Because she learned this truth. If you always follow your feelings, you'll never follow through. She started saying something powerful every morning. I don't break promises to myself. That became her identity. So even when she didn't feel like it, she followed through. And every time she did, every workout finished, every lesson practiced, every task completed, she grew her willpower. Like a muscle, stronger and unstoppable. You ready to grow yours? Pick one thing today that you don't feel like doing, but you know will make you better. Write it down. Now do it anyway. Then say, "That was my promise, and I kept it." You're becoming unshakable, and it starts with that one decision. Lesson 9. Comparison is killing you. Run your own race. Jenny was doing everything right. She was waking early, learning daily, building slowly. But one afternoon, she made the mistake we've all made. She opened her phone, scrolled and saw people her age in luxury cars, speaking fluent English, living in Bali and launching businesses. Suddenly, her little wins felt small. Her motivation disappeared. Her joy got quiet. "Why am I so far behind?" she whispered. But then she paused, took a deep breath, and asked a better question. Am I really behind or just distracted by someone else's path? She reminded herself, those posts, they're highlights. She was living the full story, the struggle, the hustle, the late nights. So she logged off, grabbed her journal, and wrote down her own wins from the past 30 days. Woke up early, 20 days in a row, recorded 5 videos in English, read 2 books, and suddenly she smiled, because her race wasn't theirs. It never was. Now let's turn to you. Breathe and think back to 30 days ago. Now list 3 ways you've grown. No comparing, just the truth. That's your progress. That's your power. That's your race, and you're winning it every day. You keep moving. Lesson 10. Don't take advice from people who've never done it. Jenny once told her uncle she wanted to start a business. He laughed. That's too risky. Just stay safe. But Jenny paused and thought, wait, has he ever started a business? No. He worked one job his whole life, never took that kind of risk. And that's when it clicked. Why am I taking advice from someone who's never walked the road? I want to walk. From that day, Jenny got picky with advice. She stopped listening to people who said, be realistic, but never dreamed big. Friends who never tried but told her it's too hard. Instead, she found mentors online, in books, in podcasts, people who had done it and were still doing it. And their advice? gold. It changed everything. Now it's your move. Think of one person whose voice is loud in your head. Now ask, have they done what I want to do? If not, thank them kindly and move on. Your dream is too important to be guided by fear-based opinions. Choose your advisors wisely. Your future depends on it. Lesson 11. Pick yourself. Don't wait to be chosen. For years, Jenny waited for her boss to promote her, waited for someone to discover her blog, waited for the perfect partner to show up, waited for the world to clap. But no one came until one day, Jenny saw a quote that lit her soul on fire. Don't wait to be picked. Pick yourself. So she did. She applied for a better job without permission. She published her blog without a single subscriber. She went on a solo trip to Bali, the one she used to dream of doing with someone, and something magical happened. As soon as Jenny stopped waiting, the world started noticing. Her blog got traction. A brand reached out. Her new boss respected her boldness, and most importantly, she finally respected herself. Now your turn. What are you waiting for? A green light? An invitation? Someone to say you're good enough? You already are. Say it. I pick myself today, now, because the longer you wait to be chosen, the longer you delay the life you were born to live. Lesson 12. No risk, no story. Jenny was safe. She had a decent job, a steady life, no major problems, but also no excitement, no story. Inside something was whispering, is this all there is? And then, one day, she made a choice. She applied for a speaking gig in another country. Even though her English wasn't perfect, even though she was scared, she told herself, if I fall, I'll fall forward, but I'm done standing still. She got the gig. She spoke. She stumbled over her words. Her hands shook. But at the end, people clapped, not because she was perfect, but because she was real. She took the risk, and that moment became a chapter in her life, one she'll never forget. Now, Jenny lives with this simple rule. If it scares me, it's probably worth doing. So she keeps taking risks, and her story keeps growing. Now your turn. What's the risk you've been too afraid to take? Starting that channel? Telling someone how you feel? Moving cities? Launching the product? Write it down and say it out loud. Now whisper this. No risk, no story. Then go make yours. Lesson 13. The clock is ticking. You don't have forever. Jenny once believed she had time. I'll get serious next year. I'll follow my dream when I'm more ready. But one day, she looked in the mirror, and she didn't recognize herself. Her energy was lower. Her eyes were tired. Her fire had faded, and she whispered, almost afraid to admit it, I've been waiting, and life didn't wait with me. That night, she wrote 5 words in her journal. I don't have forever. Start now. From that moment, everything changed. She stopped waiting for the right time to get healthy, start her podcast, cut toxic friendships, learn fluent English. Instead, she made today her right time, because here's the truth. The clock isn't slowing down because you're confused. It's moving, and your dream is moving further away every time you do nothing. Now, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what would I do if I truly believed my time was limited? Now go do it, because you are not promised next year, but you do have this moment. Make it count. Lesson 14. Nobody cares, and that's your power. Jenny was crying in her room. Everything felt heavy. No one checked in. No one called. No one really saw her pain, and that made her feel invisible until a single raw thought hit her. Nobody is coming to save me, and maybe that's my freedom. She wiped her tears and decided, if no one's watching, then I'll rise without needing applause. From that moment, She stopped waiting for sympathy, stopped seeking permission, stopped needing validation. She used her pain as fuel. If no one cares, then I'll do it anyway. For me, because I care. Now ask yourself, what would you dare to do if no one was watching? Would you fail louder? Try harder, dream bigger, then do it because no one's watching. And that's what makes you dangerous, unstoppable, free. Lesson 15. Why not now? Jenny kept setting fake start dates. I'll begin Monday. Next month sounds better. After this project, I'll have time. But every start date became a delay. Every delay became a habit. Until one day, someone asked her, "Why not now?" And she had no answer. Nothing had changed between now and next week. She wasn't going to magically become less afraid. So she stood up, took her laptop, and said, "Okay, why not now?" She worked on her blog. She did 5 squats. She drank a glass of water. She emailed a potential mentor. Tiny actions, but they broke the pattern. Because the perfect time? It's a lie. The perfect time is right now. Now pause. Look around. Where are you sitting? What are you delaying? Pick one thing, do 60 seconds of it. Now, not later, not when you're ready. The final chapter. This is your moment. Jenny's story ends where yours begins. She was once just like you, unsure, stuck, scared. But now, she's living fully, fiercely, authentically. And you? You're next. Close your eyes. Say this out loud. My life is mine, and starting today, I will not waste it. The clock is ticking, but you're awake now, and this time, you're ready. Let's go.